Yo, welcome back to the Higherpotcast. It's your boy Tommy here. I got a very special guest in the house. We got a play model. We got a Playbunny. To be exclusive, we got a real cool woman in the house. She's an entrepreneur, a spa owner, a health advocate. Oh my gosh, she's so much more. We have Annina Unger in the house.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Let's go. Welcome to the podcast, Anita. So today's sponsors episode is by Share Tea. I hope you like boba, Asian drinks. Okay, we got a gift card for you, sponsored by Share Tea today.
Thank you.
We have a bunch of location. We got Linda Vista, Del Mar, Escondido. All right, Anita, there's so much to talk about. Oh my God, you have so much going on.
I do.
So first of all, okay, let me just start off since this is a podcast. How did cannabis enter into your life?
Oh my God, I've been getting in trouble. Well, back when it was illegal, I think I got put on probation for stealing an apple out of somebody's house. I asked for I said I was on a scavenger hunt. I asked for a 1954 penny, a pencil, and an apple so I can make an apple pipe.
Okay.
And then
old school.
And they literally didn't answer the door. So I knocked on the door. I was like, hey, I'm on a scavenger hunt. Nobody answered the door. And I looked in, nobody was there. I saw a fruit bowl. So I went into the house at 13 years old, stole the apple, and somebody came home when I was doing that, and I got busted for breaking and entering.
Oh my God.
So that's how much I loved weed at the age of 13.
Yeah, shout out to Hung on the soundboard.
Yeah, that was my first felony, and that's funny. But yeah, I've been smoking pot since 13. Tested dirty for it while I was on probation, got busted, went to juvenile hall probably 6 or 7 times. That's how much I loved weed.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Started selling it when I was 16.
Wow, you had such a long history of just active weed. You're just
Active
a real weed connoisseur right here.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Okay. So with that being introduced into what you do now, does it still play a big role into your career? So what are you a part of and who are you with right now?
Yeah. So, weed's still a big part of my career. I haven't smoked weed in 60 days just because I'm preparing to be in Playboy Mexico and France. So I'm trying to get my body right, my face right, because I'm 39 years old. But I smoke weed heavily.
Wow, round of applause. She does not even look close to her age. Wow, she does not. I thought you were in your 20s.
Yeah, no, you're so sweet. I appreciate it. So I work with Cali FX and Jack Hair. So those are my buddy owns the strain Jack Hair.
Oh wow! Okay.
And then Cali FX is this drink right here, and this is a gift to you.
Okay,
that's one of my sponsors.
FX.
Yes, and they're full spectrum CBD drink right there. But they also work with Delta 8 and Delta 9, so they're able to be sold in what would you call them? What are those stores called? I'm drawing a blank.
Like pharmacy stores?
Not like a smoke
shops.
Smoke shop.
Okay, so these will be legal in smoke shops. I'm gonna give it a try right now.
Yeah, so you could go to a smoke shop and buy that. We're trying to get those in hotels and golf courses.
Does this give you a high?
Yeah. So Delta 8 is just like it's like a cannabinoid strain, but it doesn't have the psychoactive part of it. So yeah. And they also have vape pens, and he owns Jack Hair. Yeah, so there's that.
Great. Oh my God!
And this one is my favorite.
What is that?
This is a gift to you as well. That's happy fruit. They call that the Ozempic of weed because the THCV affects the part of the brain that makes you think you're satisfied. And that's why you don't get the munchies when you have those gummies.
Okay, so anti-munchie gummies.
Anti-munchie gummy.
If you're on a diet, this is perfect. You want to get a little stoned, this is perfect.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't need this, but...
Yeah, exactly. You don't need it because, you're skinny enough. But it's also like Ozempic has this is happy fruit, you guys. And Ozempic, the shot, it has that neurological effect that makes your brain think you're satisfied. So they're putting it in rehabs too. Okay. So that's why they call it the Ozempic of weed, is because of the THCV.
Wow. The knowledge behind her. Wow. So, wow. So in reality, this is going to help you just cruise through your day without getting too stoned, too munched out.
Yeah.
This is perfect for just a little nibble and being on the go.
Yeah, so this one is a sativa. So they have them in indica and hybrid as well. But yeah, this one is you take during the day. It gives you energy, and then you don't get the munchies.
It's like a little mint.
Yeah, it's like a mint.
Yeah, an energy mint.
An energy mint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, but this one has THC. This one's not Delta. This one's like full cannabis.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can't sell these at the smoke shops.
Not just yet.
But we are trying to get me a distributor license so I could sell this in my med spa. So, because I'm a weight loss specialist, so I don't want people drinking alcohol when they're trying to lose weight. So I put them on the Happy Fruit, Sativa, Strawberry Lifted Limeade.
Okay. And
Yeah.
you said you have your own spa and stuff like that?
Yeah.
What is your spa name?
It's called Annina's Aesthetics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
In
Shout out
Aliso
to that.
Viejo.
Where can we find you at?
Annina, so my name is Annina, Annina, and my last name's Unger, Unger. So Annina's Aesthetics is ANNINASAESTHETICS.
There you go.
Annina's Aesthetics.
Wow, and that's Italian?
It's Italian,
Wow.
Annina.
Annina.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love Italian food too.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, you were saying you're like Vietnamese. You like Vietnamese drinks, and I was like, yeah, and Vietnamese guys too. Remember I was telling you that?
Yeah. That's how. So I met her. Funny story. I ran into Anita at Farmers Cup, and it was me and LMG. We were standing by the stage, and I get a tap on my shoulder, and she goes, "Oh my god, you guys run a podcast?" So imagine, we're a podcast, POT cast, not a podcast, right?
Right.
And she was so enthusiastic, so much energy, and she was just boom in her face, like, I want to support what you're doing, and I love that. Like, you had so much good vibes right off the start.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you
And
for
your
reaching out.
logo
Yes.
is sick.
Thank you.
I
We
saw it on the
appreciate that.
shirt,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, "Oh fuck, those guys are winning."
Yeah.
and I'm a winner, so I'm like, I got to talk to you guys.
Hell yeah. So that's how we ran into her, and we just connected and vibed since
And then I told you about how I like Asian guys.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll keep that for another.
Asian guys with tattoos. Love it.
Yeah. So
So that was another reason I talked to him, guys.
and so that day you were with Stackhouse, right?
Yes.
So can you tell me a little bit about that and how you got into Farmers Cup with them?
Yeah, so being in Playboy and then also being a weed representative, I've been working with High Times, and I toured with Snoop Dogg 10 years ago.
Oh, wow.
So I'm 39. So when I was 29, I toured with Snoop Dogg, Warren G, Corrupt, Sugar Free, Bishop Don Juan, and I worked with High Times. So when I got into Playboy, I became independent from them. And that's when I started doing independent spokesmodeling for like Stackhouse or whatever brand, Cannabis Talk 101. So I was actually, my buddy from high school did their packaging.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if you remember Stackhouse's
Yeah,
packaging.
the boxing and stuff.
Yeah, Houton. He did their packaging. And so he reached out to them and said, "Do you want to have a Playmate run your booth?" And that's when I went and worked for them at the booth.
Okay, wow.
Yeah. And I said, "Trust me, I will get all the celebrities that are at that party a part of our situation." And that's when I saw you guys. I was like, I got to get you guys. And then Yuck Mouth, I got him on the team. And that was it.
That was so awesome. And you
And Iviente.
Yeah. So can
We
you
got to
tell
talk
me-
about
Yeah,
Iviente.
let's talk about this
Look
real
at
quick.
this bottle.
Well, first and foremost,
Yeah. It's a joint.
so you guys see where we're going with this, right? So what is this?
It is a vodka that is made out of terps. So it smells like Kush and it tastes like Kush. If you guys want to open it and take a sip, I mean, I would love
why
that.
not? Why not?
Oh, thank God. I was wondering because it's in the day, you guys, and we're in San Diego. It's July 3rd. And I mean, I didn't want to force anybody to take a shot of vodka in the afternoon, but this is a once in a lifetime chance. And
We got to try this Kush vodka out
it's
real quick.
Kush vodka. Okay, so when you open it, it's gonna smell like fucking Kush. And when you taste it, it's gonna taste like Kush. Now the thing is, now tell me, you smell it?
I do smell it.
Tell me what it smells like.
It's like a fresh cart. I don't know, like terps. It smells like terps.
It smells like terps.
Right?
Yeah,
So,
because
like-
it's made out of terps.
Right, so like if you get a real like a fresh cart and you get that whiff of like it's weed,
Yeah.
like real terpy.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
It
getting a
smells
whiff
like
of.
straight Kush, like just smells like bomb weed.
and it's vodka,
And then
right?
it's just vodka, and that's it. There's no THC in it. That way you can smoke a joint with it if you want, and it's just made out of terp. So
right.
he's gonna, and the guy who's running the podcast is gonna take a shot of it too.
All right. Cheers.
So cheers to
Cheers.
Iviente
Iviente.
Spirits. Here we go. He's taking a sip, guys. It's smooth, too.
It is pretty smooth.
Yeah, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
It tastes like I just hit a pen.
Yeah.
Like I just hit like smoke some weed, or even a dry hit. Like when you dry hit a joint.
Yeah.
And you get those terps.
Yeah. It's like the aftertaste.
Yeah. It's still vodka though.
It's still vodka. No. He took a little sip of water because it's no joke. Yeah, it's vodka for sure.
Oh.
Yeah. No joke.
Shout out to Iviente.
Yeah, Iviente.
Get a round of applause for that. Oh my goodness.
And our guy gave a thumbs up. He liked it too.
Yeah. Shout out to Hung. He liked
Hung.
it. Yeah, let's
See why I like Asian guys? Their last name's Hung. Come on, guys.
So, how long have you been with Playboy now?
So that's November 2023. So that was my first.
Before we let me show you what she's talking about. She gave us a Playboy magazine.
Yes, no joke.
Hard copy.
Hard copy. Show them the front. You guys don't see Playboy magazines anymore. There's one for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
So this is 2023's edition.
2023.
And she is bam.
Yeah, bam, right
Double
there.
page.
Double page. And I'm actually the 3 pages after it too.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see
save
some
that for later.
Yeah, you can see some titties.
Hey, I'll say that for later. I can't show that on camera right now. You gotta pay for that.
You gotta pay for that. OnlyFans.
Yeah. So you do all that too then? Okay?
Yeah. I'm pretty basic on my OnlyFans. I don't do any like hook up with other guys on there. It's just me with my top off and whatever. But that's Nina Star, NinaStarR.
Okay.
But I got with Playboy because I was doing a reality TV show called The New OC.
Okay, how long ago was that?
That was like 2022 to 2023.
Okay, recent.
Yeah, and there was a girl named Olga Rivera on there who is a 10-time Playboy cover model.
Wow.
So I didn't make it on the cover, I made it on the spread. So I'm a Playboy spread playmate. Mm-hmm. That's what you called me, anyways, a Playboy model.
No, you're still there. Hey,
yeah,
you're still up there.
It's good to get into Playboy.
No, give her another round of applause for being a. Let's go, Anita.
Oh wait, you guys don't hate me, but I'm just gonna go like this.
Okay, no worries.
This is my storage is full, so that's. Well, I'm just gonna get I was trying to record a little BTS, but we're just gonna have to get everything from you.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah, we'll send you the clips. Don't worry.
It's all good.
So yeah.
So I was in the TV show The New OC, and this girl was a 10-time cover Playboy model, and I was like, if she can do Playboy, so can I. You know? And I was like, how do I get into Playboy? And I just started watching her moves, started slowly collecting her contacts, started shopping my images, and boom, I got picked for 2023 New Zealand.
Wow.
Issue.
She looks that good. She got picked. Look at that.
It's no joke.
Wow.
It's not
It's
easy.
competitive.
Oh,
no,
heck yeah.
For sure.
Heck yeah.
So is there is it kind of like word by mouth? Do you find out about these auditions or is there posted?
It's all politics.
Right? Yeah, I assume
100%.
so. Right? So the industry runs that really strong then.
Yeah, like the photographers who shoot for Playboy won't shop your images unless they won't shoot you unless you look a certain way. Mm-hmm. And then they have to shop your images, and then if they shop your image, then it's their reputation at stake. So Playboy will be like, well, don't work with that photographer. He gives us pictures of girls that, you know what I mean? And it's body positivity is big. So every woman's beautiful. Mm-hmm. So, but it's really just a matter of how you keep up with yourself. So at 39 years old, I was able to still get into Playboy. So yeah, it was politics, knowing the right people, getting my body to the right point with my happy fruit gummies. I was able to, and vodka is not too much, carbs in it. So
no calories in that, right?
Iviente spirits and happy fruit got me into Playboy. I got my Cali FX going, and but yeah, it was definitely politics and
a lot of hard work, though, dedication.
Yeah, keeping your body right, and then also being consistent. The way that I was with you, and I came up to you guys, and I was like, that's what I did with Playboy. I was knocking on their door every day.
No, that shows a lot of character in her. She's a go-getter. She just gets what she wants for sure, 100%.
100%.
And I love that work ethic. Trust me, I admire that so much. Seeing someone like that, and especially, like I said, I wasn't assuming your age at all.
Right.
When you told me, I was surprised, but you already seem like you have so much energy.
Yeah.
And you can probably outrun a lot. Youth. You can outrun the youth for sure.
I just did a 14-mile bike ride, and I averaged 40 miles per hour the whole entire time.
Wow. Okay. So do you have?
So I do have a lot of energy.
So what's the next upcoming event for you? Where are you going next?
Shit. Okay. So the Epsi Awards are coming up. That's being hosted by Serena Williams.
What is that?
Epsi Awards is the humanitarians of sports.
Okay.
Like, so it's like the awards for you guys would have to, like, whoever's listening would kind of have to check me on this a little bit, but if you look it up on Google, it's like anybody who's in the sports world and does humanitarian, our guy in the back right here is going, yes.
The back end, yeah.
He's saying, yes, I'm doing it right. Yeah. So, like, if you donate to a charity and all that kind of stuff and you're in the sports world. So, like, if Tiger Woods gives $20 million to his favorite charity, they'll give him an award.
Okay.
That kind of thing. So, that's coming up on July 11th, and I'm doing the red carpet soiree for the Epsi Awards, and I'm being sponsored by, I hope I say this right, Amakina Gowns. And
they're going to give you a big dress?
They're going to give me this beautiful dress.
Wow.
You guys got to look it up on my Instagram, Annina Unger, Annina Unger. Look up this gown by Amakina. You'll see it on my...
We got to make a song out of that.
Oh, yeah.
We got to make a song out of that.
Annina Unger.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. But they're gifting me a gown, and I get to walk down the red carpet, so that's a big project. I work with a lot of sponsors, and they give me their products, and I make it into a whole viral situation. Like, you guys will see this podcast, I'll make it go fucking viral.
Hell yeah. You hear that?
10,000 likes and 50,000 views on the least amount.
We'll see you guys at the top. Yeah, vodka's already getting to you.
It is, I can tell. He's like,
I'm like loosening up already.
Yeah. But I feel you.
So, I want to give a quick shout out to Super Booth too. Smoking on this. Shout out to Good Bears from San Diego. Give them a round of applause.
Nice. Good Bear, Super Booth, Farmers Cup Edition. I love it.
So
beautiful.
One thing I want to ask you is, what's your favorite way to consume cannabis? I know you got in trouble for making an apple pipe. So what is your favorite way to smoke? So
they used to call me Annina the blunt queen since the age of 13.
I just looked at you and I felt like I knew you just were a blunt roller, because you said you toured with Snoop and all of them. So they're just puffing on blunts left to right.
It's insane how much they fucking smoke.
Right. And it wasn't until recently that Snoop switched to paper. So I know back then he was just puffing on blunts. And how is that smoking with them? Are you are you smoking the whole way too?
I had to smoke the whole way with them, and it was unbelievable how much they smoked. I really wanted to opt out, but you didn't want to say no when Snoop or Bishop or Warren passes you a blunt. You don't want to say no. But it got to the point where you were just like, really, you're smoking another blunt. So if you're a female, like, I was a dancer and I was touring with them as a dancer, but I was also like a spokesmodel. So, like, I was their friend. They used to call me Queen Annine. And
you're rolling fatties.
I had to roll blunts. But I would say my favorite way of smoking weed is the vape pens now.
Okay.
Like, Cali FX vape pen. Just like a good fucking pen, because it doesn't ash anywhere. You know what I mean? And
you don't have to go through the hassle of all that.
Yeah, and it's not too smoky, and it doesn't get into your car. I drive a nice BMW. I like my car. So I like the vape pens. You could smoke at work and get away with it.
Yeah, okay.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, so she likes the new age technology. Yeah, that's awesome, because yeah, but nowadays you don't have to stink up your entire room just to get high.
Right,
for sure.
right.
And then not only that, blunts linger wherever you walk.
They do, and cops are assholes.
Yeah, for sure.
I know it's legal, and you can have your distribution license, you have your medical marijuana card and all that shit, but they're still fucking assholes. And they'll bust you for even just having a roach in your fucking car or having it smell it. They'll give you a DWI.
For sure. Yeah, no, we gotta. That's one thing that I think on federal level that is not legal yet. Hoping one day in the near future that we get to a certain point where we can smoke freely, at least in public areas, not obviously away from schools and shit like that, but like venues, bigger venues that we can smoke at, concerts we can openly smoke at.
Yeah, I mean, if they
can serve alcohol there, that's what I'm saying,
bro. You should be able to smoke weed for sure. It would probably lower a lot of crime.
Yeah, you don't see too many angry stoners versus angry drunks.
Yeah, and it's like. Yeah, so they definitely need to make it legal for people to smoke weed in concerts and stuff like that openly and not get in trouble. I mean, they've gotten a lot better, but...
All right. So is there any wild weed smoking stories you want to tell me, or what anything extra spicy.
Extra spicy weed story. Well, I just got back.
You've been around some real like
OGs.
Celebrities, OGs in the weed smoking world. Not just that, but just you yourself. Even just your first story of your apple. Like that's a real story
That's
on its own.
That's a real story on its
like,
own. I'm trying to think if like I have any like crazy stories like when it comes to like getting busted. Like
no, not even just busted. It's like there's a time you were like you were so high with Snoop Dogg that you just all passed out after eating 10 boxes of pizza.
Yeah.
You know, like
well, I just got back. I'll tell you this. I just got back from Alaska with Afro Man.
Okay.
And he wrote the song "Cause I Got High."
Yeah, for sure.
Cause I got high, and I just was with him in Alaska smoking weed.
And it was sunny 24/7 for a week.
It was summer solstice. It was sunny the whole entire time. There was people smoking weed, and they were riding on jet skis at 2 a.m, and it was sunlight out.
Yeah, you wouldn't. It's crazy because I visited Alaska, Anchorage, and
yeah, I was in Anchorage.
It's crazy because like it'd be like midnight and people are grilling outside.
Yeah.
Like it looks like noon. It looks
It
like
does.
noon, but you're looking at the clock and you're like, it's the next day, midnight type thing.
Yeah.
And people are.
It's a trip.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was walking my dog at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I was like, or 12 o'clock at night. I said, is it really fucking 12?
Yeah, no, yeah.
It was dope. Yeah, it was
It's a
dope.
trip.
So yeah, there was that. Like, yeah, like I've smoked with, just smoking with Snoop Dogg is obviously like a huge thing. You know what I mean? I have a funny story. So we were at Heat nightclub, and Snoop and Snoop-a-Delic was DJing, and my girlfriend Kristen wanted to meet Snoop, and so I knew him. So I was like, okay, and he invited us back to his studio. And as a dancer, I usually don't go back to the studio because like I try to keep it professional. But we did this one time, and he's like, well, if you're going to be at the studio, told my girlfriend, he's like, if you're going to be at the studio, she's in a little mini skirt. He's like, you're going to vacuum the studio. So he had me rolling blunts and he had her vacuuming the studio.
Okay, in her mini skirt.
In a mini skirt. And then Snoop's manager said, okay, when you're done with that, you have to rub Snoop's shoulders.
Okay.
So like he put the girls to work. Like
Okay.
me, I was cool because I was the dancer, so I only had to roll blunts. But yeah, there's that. And then just like, being Corrupt Gotti's music videos was dope. Sugar free,
No, you're naming some real OGs right here.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, I mean, yeah, I can't think of any like super crazy stories right now, but if it pops up, I'll let you know.
Okay, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. That's another episode on its own.
Yeah.
That's a Patreon episode.
Yeah. But
All
my
right.
guys, my buddies, the reason why I like Asian guys is I used to be shout out to Pasquale, who owns Insomniac Records. Electric Daisy Carnival.
EDC?
EDC.
Okay.
Is my buddy Pasquale.
All right.
And he owns it.
Wow.
And so when I was 13, we used to go to EDCs before he owned it. And so before Insomniac was Insomniac, when like Nocturnal Wonderland,
Yeah,
Narnia,
yeah.
Juju Beats.
Okay.
We used to go to those raves, and all the Asian dudes were selling e-pill. They go, oh, you want e-pill? You lick no bunk. That's what they sounded like, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, and so like they were fucking tatted up, thousands and thousands of dollars in their pockets. They were break dancing, selling boats of e-pills, and I just fell in love. Because I like winners.
Yeah.
So the Asian guys at the raves, when they would go to EDC, they were fucking running shit.
Hey, shout out to the Asian community running shit.
Making like 5Gs a night. Yeah.
Wow. And he's spitting some real knowledge right here. EDC,
Yeah.
look out for the Asians, okay? With the tattoos.
Look out for the Asian pop blockers and the guys selling the boats of e-pills at the fucking raves, man. They're buying properties and shit.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so, I mean, wait, what a crazy upbringing you had.
Yeah, I did. And it's funny because I was a dancer as a ballerina. I was in the Nutcracker and Cinderella, the actual classic ballets. So I was a classically trained ballerina. And then my mom married an alcoholic. And that's when I started to go to the streets. And that's when I started to go to raves and started smoking weed and catching felonies and hanging out
Look
with
at
gangsters.
you now. You're super successful.
Exactly.
Like, you're doing really well for yourself.
100%.
It's the way you carry yourself as well.
Yeah.
Your
Became a-
worth ethics.
Yeah.
Especially that.
Yeah.
No, she's a real entrepreneur right here. She's a go-getter.
Spa owner.
Exactly. No.
3 locations.
So how did you get into spa owning? Did you get is that you do like a wellness, right?
I'm a weight loss specialist. We do Botox, threads, filler, but I'm the weight loss specialist, skincare, microneedling, chemical peels, eyebrows, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So when I was a professional dancer by the age of 9. I was getting paid.
Oh wow.
And my mom married the alcoholic, and then I started dancing with like gangsters and like pop lockers at raves and not getting paid, but I was still dancing. And then I sobered up because I got busted so many times from selling weed. And I went to this place called Phoenix House, and I served 18 months, and then I had 5 years sober, and I tried out for the Laker girls, the Chargerettes, and then I made it onto the Kings dance team. And I started dancing competitively, and it was so competitive, I said, fuck it, and I got my esthetician license because my mom's an esthetician, and that's when I started getting into the spa world. And because I used to sell weed, I started selling more facials than all the other bitches. Straight up.
Look at that.
Because I came from the streets.
Yeah.
And they would all work for $20 an hour. And I said, fuck that to my doctor. And I said, I want to rent the room. And now I make I can make average like $2,000 a day.
There you go. Look at that. Shout out to her. Give her a round of applause for that.
So yeah, the weed game can teach you a lot that money does grow on trees.
It is literally growing on trees.
It's literally growing on
for
trees.
sure.
Shout out to Be Real. And
Is there a favorite strain you like smoking or anything like particular like
Jack Harris?
Jack Harris, because is that bias?
I'm a little biased, probably.
Is that
You want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I like Lemon Kush.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
So you're a big sativa girl then,
Yeah.
right up top.
Yeah.
You're a big sativa girl. Okay, shout out to that. We just had Kush Bays on here.
I love the Kush babes.
Yeah, and she was talking about how the sativas are like a hybrid dying out right now because there's not a lot of sativa smokers and there's not a lot of big strains out there. So like, boom, back to back, got two guests that like sativas already. Bam.
There you go.
There you go.
Chicks.
Sativa's gonna stay alive. There
Yeah.
you go, for sure.
Yeah, no, people did definitely saturate the Kush indica scene, and it just made a lot of sativas die out, but it's still there.
I think it's because everyone, when they associate with weed nowadays, like they want the heavy hitters. They want
Yeah.
something to kind of lay you out in a sense, you know.
100%.
But I mean, to each their own. There's a lot of people out there that are really proactive on sativa, and
Yeah.
that they just like going through the day really energized.
Yeah, just like this happy fruit, like the sativa, like it gives you fucking energy. I also want to give a shout out to King Little G and Be Real.
Okay, shout out to King Lil G.
King Little G, and he's got this huge like warehouses full of weed, and his strain that he works with is always really good. Whenever I smoke with him, he always has the best weed. And then Be Real, the homie, he always has bomb weed on him too. So those two people always like I know I'm gonna get fucking floored when I'm with them.
Oh shit! How are you? Do you dab at all or anything like
I
that?
have dabbed.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your experience on that?
Oh, dude, it hurts my throat, but I smoke it.
Yeah.
I don't care. It hurts it hurts that like really bad for like the first like 15 seconds. You think you're gonna die, and then you're like, oh, I have a funny story.
Okay, go ahead.
Hopefully Roscoe doesn't kill me. So Corrupt's little brother, you could actually look this up on YouTube. He smoked a dab and like fell right on his face.
Oh, I think I know that. I've seen the clip.
I think he had like a something or that. Yeah, you've seen the clip. You know what I'm
I think
talking
I've
about?
seen the clip.
Yeah, it went viral heavy.
Yeah.
So-
After a dab. Yeah.
Yeah, he smoked the whole thing because he wanted to be G, and didn't. He just waited till it cleared and snapped. Then he held the whole thing in, and they're like, bro, and he fucking blew it out and whap right on the floor.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Hey,
so
man,
that's a funny
that's
story.
intimidating people for sure. If you're just a regular smoker, I suggest you ease your way into wax. Like hit a
For
cart
sure.
first. If you can't hit a blinker, definitely don't take a dab right off the top.
Right, 100%. Yeah. And if you do, like, take a little hit and, like, leave a little bit of the smoke behind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you don't have to take everything.
Yeah.
You don't have to
it's
prove
not
yourself
like a
to anyone.
bong toke where you have
Yeah.
to clear the shack.
Yeah.
Do you guys still call... We call bongs shacks, like when you clear the bowl.
We just clear, like we say clear the bong.
Clear the bong?
Yeah, just clear the bong.
We call it a shack. So when it goes like through,
Uh-huh.
back in the 90s, because I'm 39, so back in the 90s, when it cleared, we called it a shack. So we called it a bong shack.
Okay.
So I know they call it bong tokes, but we call it a bong shack.
Yeah, no, I mean back then, not back then, but like people in Vietnam, my cousins and stuff would come over and they had bamboo bongs. So when you pull that, it's like a fast rip too, and it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
yeah. So like That is like one of those. That's when I feel like I'm scared. Like that feels like a dab to me because it's like such a straight
right.
hit.
It's scary.
Like bamboo bongs like hit. They hit like no other. Yeah. Like
shout out to Vietnam. My dad loves Vietnam.
Yeah, have you ever been?
No, I've never been, but my dad speaks the language. His ex-girlfriend was Vietnamese. Okay. Might be why I like Vietnamese guys.
It just rubbed off.
It just rubbed off. But yeah, like the food, like everything.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I do want to talk about one thing though, because I promised my friend. My friend created the half-eighth. The half-eighth. You remember the 2.8? So an eighth is 3.5. A half-eighth is 1.75.
Okay.
So a half-eighth is, so my friend Elias, he created the half-eighth.
Is that something like in stores right now? Or?
No, it's like back in the 90s. So like back in the day, you buy an ounce, right?
Or like, I mean, early 2000s when I was picking up too, it's like dimes, nicks, dubs.
Right, dimes, nicks, grams, dubs, and then you got your nickel, you got your dime, you got your dub, then you got your half-eighth, and you got your eighth. But before it was just like dubs, eighths, quads, half ounce. Yeah. So he created the half-eighth. Okay. So, and it was $35. So instead of getting a fucking gram for 20, you would get a half-eighth for 35. Okay. And you would get 1.7, you would get 1.75.
A fatter blunt.
Yeah.
You get a fatter blunt.
Shout out to Elias.
Hey, shout out to Elias.
I'd talk about your half-eighth.
Is that in California? Originated in California?
Yeah. Okay. It originated in California. I think he started doing it at a rave, like an EDC. Okay. So he's funny because he talks about he's like a true pioneer in the cannabis community because he served time like selling weed to like a lot of Orange County. So he put his fucking neck out for weed, which is dope, right? Hell yeah. But he created the half-eighth.
He's a real advocate.
So he's like, so he should be down in if there was like a cannabis dictionary, he should be in there for creating the half-eighth.
Oh, hell yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to
Give
Elias.
another round of applause for that. All right,
so these guys, they work with the Friday House where they filmed Next Friday and Friday with Ice Cube. So this hat comes from that house. It's Dag's collection. So, Friday. Yes. So this hat literally is stored at the Friday House.
Shout out to that.
Because that's a big weed movie.
So where are we gonna catch you next right now?
So
besides the Etsy Awards.
So the Etsy Awards, I want to tell everybody to follow my podcast, which is on Spotify. Annina Unger Knows Best. ANNINEUNGER Knows Best. And you can catch me. At the Nate Diaz UFC after party, the official after party.
Wow.
This Saturday at the Heat Nightclub.
Give me horns for that. Let's go.
Yeah. King D Skincare. It's a CBD skincare line. King D. And it's organic CBD skincare serum. It's an everlasting youth formula. And it's by the flower in the Mediterranean where you cut off the flower and it stays yellow for 4 months. So it's so anti-aging. And you just put it on a clean face, and it helps the skin staying nice and youthful and
so this is after
supple.
you wash your face wash.
After you wash your face. And then shout out to Bunny's Room. They gifted me these thongs because I'm in Playboy. I just want to pull this out real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Here, open this for me.
I got you.
And then I'll reach in there. Thank you. So I just kind of wanted to pull these thongs out. Oh, this looks like a bikini. Real quick.
Shout out to all the female watchers right here.
Yeah, I wanted to see if they have. Oh, here it is. This is what I wanted to show you guys. Look at this little bunny symbol right here. So for Playboy Bunny, so for girls who want to become a Playboy Bunny, get your bunny's room bikini and take one step closer to meeting my contacts.
There you go.
And that's
if you want one way closer to being a bunny, there you go.
Yeah.
And you're gonna meet the coolest bunny right now in the world.
And it's kind of cool because the orange looks a little bit like a vagina. Isn't that funny?
Yeah, that is cool.
But so I was in the show The New OC, and so I emulated it. And Playboy, if you read it, it says, a glimpse into the world of OC's finest Playboy model.
There you go. Shout out to her.
Yes. So thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for showing up, giving you all this gifts. And wow. Do we take another closing shot?
Yes! IVNT Spirit!
Let's go.
Yeah, you guys, the best. It's a joint. Look at this. Smells like Kush. That's for you, baby.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you for coming on the Higher Podcast. This concludes today's episode. Shout out to Hung in the background. Shout out to everybody watching at home.
Yes.
And that's it. Let's wrap it.
Love it.